What's up, y'all? Young James here, checking in after the new year, after Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Ake ome. Y'all know what's up. Just checking in because you guys might have seen Tyler Oliveira, his YouTube video from Japan, Tokyo, Kabukicho, investigating the tout situation in Kabukicho was uploaded just yesterday. I wanted to give you guys the rundown on everything that happened in the Tyler video, events leading up to that, what happened that you guys didn't see, things that weren't on camera, because we found out a lot of crazy shit. We had some crazy experiences, and also there's a lesson in this that for something that happens to you that you may perceive as bad luck initially, you can turn it into good luck. Obviously, when I was attacked by this tout, you guys saw the video, and oh, what the f? It's crazy because you come to Japan and me filming a video just talking about how happy I was that I'm in a safe country like Japan, and even in the dangerous area in Japan, you can still be safe. I get attacked, I get hit in the back of the head for no reason by this tout yelling at me saying, no cameras, no filming here. And a lot of people even online will say that as well. They'll say, hey, in Kabukicho, that's a no film zone, that's a no camera zone, bro. I don't know where people got this, that's not true. It's totally legal to film in public places. Now, if you're purposely trying to put someone's face on camera, trying to make someone look bad, they can sue you. But it is totally legal to film in public places, even Kabukicho. In Japan, they tell you not to ever fight back. If someone is attacking you or you fear that somebody's going to attack you, don't ever fight back. Just run or get them on camera in case they try to do something, then you have the evidence. Now, I think it's safe to say that when I was in Kabukicho and this guy attacked me, I was completely within my legal rights. Like I said, a lot of people online are like, dude, you can't film there. That's just not true. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And actually, it's even more justified because I could say that I was fearing for my safety and I was putting myself on camera in case something happened. So yeah, I'm completely within my legal rights to film in that area. Anyone who says anything else is a fucking idiot. I was very pissed off that night when I got attacked. I was super pissed off. I remember thinking this beta mindset that sometimes I have, sometimes maybe we all have. I was like, man, why me? Why did I get attacked? I was upset. I was really pissed off. You know, I was coming up on finals in school. I had a lot of things going on in my life, and now I'm like, fuck, now I got to deal with this shit too. Now I've got a headache for 3 days, got hit in the back of the head, got to go to the police station, got to get my head checked out at the doctor, got to go through all this shit. I remember thinking, why me? Why me? But then I was like, you know what? I can turn this into a positive experience, a good opportunity for me by taking the crazy video, posting it online, not trying to make any type of political statement out of it, just posting it online and saying, hey guys, be safe, this is what happens. And obviously it's just a crazy video that I'm sure will go viral because I was getting attacked. Like, it's not something you see in Japan. So I post the video, give my whole speech in Japanese, talk about it, and I say, you know what? I'm not just gonna post it, I'm gonna send it around to other people who might care because this video is crazy, this video is gonna go viral. I'm gonna send it to a bunch of YouTubers. One of those YouTubers that I sent it to was Tyler Oliveira. I've been watching this guy's videos for only a few months now, which is crazy because he's a really, really popular YouTuber and has been popular for many years, but just for a few months I had been watching his videos, so kind of funny the timing there. I figured this is what he does. He goes to countries and finds people doing bad shit, scammers, etc., gets them on camera and kind of tries to expose them. So I sent him a message. I'm like, sure, he's not going to respond because he's got so many followers. He's so popular. But hey, let's give it a shot. Sent him a message. He responds basically immediately and was like, dude, this is fucking crazy. I'm coming to help you out. We're going to get revenge. We're going to expose these motherfuckers. I was like, oh shit, let's go. I'm all in, whatever we need. Now for the next few weeks, while he was preparing, while he was gathering his crew, everybody was telling me, whatever you do, dude, don't talk about this tout stuff online. Don't post any more videos about it. Don't go to Shinjuku. Don't go to Kabukicho. Just stay safe. These people are going to come after you, bro. Whatever you do, don't talk about this issue anymore because you're going to get attacked. And you guys saw the video. I posted a video saying, dude, I'm coming for my revenge. I'm going to get these motherfuckers. I'm going to expose these motherfuckers. And then a lot of my friends and a lot of my viewers were like, dude, be safe. Don't post videos about it. Just like ignore it. Go about your life. Yeah, bad things happen, but it doesn't need to be your job to fix them or put an end to them because now you're putting yourself in danger too. And I was like, you know what? You guys are right. So I deleted that video. Tyler sends me a message. He's like, bro, I'm coming to Japan next Tuesday. I'm going to be there with Fred the Bodyguard. You guys may know Fred the Bodyguard. He is basically a YouTube bodyguard, professional MMA fighter who goes around and protects YouTubers who travel to dangerous areas, etc. And he's coming also with like 4 other bodyguards, something like that. So I was like, all right, fuck it, you know. Everybody is telling me stay away from this issue. Don't try to put an end to it. Don't draw any more attention to this problem. And I have someone here who I respect a lot, who is much more successful than me in my career path, in my realm, YouTube, content creation, who I watch and I'm like, this dude is driven, this dude is smart, this dude knows what he's doing. And he's saying like, man, we got to go back there. We got to take the risk. We got to put ourselves in danger, and we got to try to put an end to this problem. We got to raise more awareness. So in that moment, whose advice do I take? Random people online, anons on Twitter, on my YouTube comments, or someone who I aspire to be like, someone who I respect, someone who is incredibly successful, one of the most successful people in the realm where I want to succeed in YouTube and content creation. All right, I gotta take Tyler's advice. We gotta address this issue. Tyler pulls up, lands in Japan. He says, here's what we gotta do. We gotta go back into the belly of the beast. We gotta go into Kabukicho to show people the area where you were hit, to show people where this happens, where to be safe. Walk us through the steps, walk us through what happened. Actually, on the video too, we went to the little police box that I went to, and I reported the incident as well, but that didn't make the final cut of the video, probably for time constraints. But anyways, we go out there, we start filming. I remember thinking, dude, I don't want to go here. I don't want to put myself back in danger. I don't want to show my face in this area. For the purpose of raising awareness, making a video that will be memorable and be seen by so many people, and hopefully keep other people from getting harmed and getting scammed in these areas, I'm going to do it. I'm going to put my own health at risk. I'm going to put my own safety at risk. I'm going to go back into the belly of the beast and film this interview video where we walk around the exact locations where I was attacked. And what happens? Sure enough, 30 seconds into the video, we go walking past the Family Mart where I was attacked in front of the Godzilla. And the same guy, we didn't put him on camera, he comes up and starts yelling at us. The same guy that attacked me. We didn't even see him there. Tyler goes, bro, I think this is your boy over here. He was yelling at us. Then you see him on camera because he's yelling at us, because he's pointing his finger at us, walking in our direction aggressively. Like I said, completely legal to film that area, especially if you're worried for your safety. We know this individual has attacked not only me, but other people in the past as well. Completely legal to put him on camera then at that point. He starts wagging his finger at us, saying, be careful with your camera. Don't film in this area. I'm warning you now. Like I said, completely legal to film that area. That guy can shut the fuck up. And sure enough, he's in the same area where he was before. We go around, we film our video, we get threatened by a few different people, and we also run into 3 or 4 different characters in that same night who said they either had been drugged in the past or had their things stolen from them by these African touts, these Nigeria, I don't know if they're from Nigeria or whatever, everybody says they're from Nigeria, in Shinjuku. And then 2 other people who were in the process of getting pulled into some bars. There's even a video that somebody uploaded online saying he was getting harassed by these people. He felt unsafe. He was by himself in that area. He didn't know what to do. And guys, if you live in Japan, maybe you know that Kabukicho is dangerous. If you don't live in Japan and you're coming as a visitor, not that many people know that. So all these people online, always in the comments saying, you're a fucking dumbass if you go to Kabukicho. Dude, not everybody lives here. Not everybody knows that. And by the way, that's not even true at all. Kabukicho has Toho Cinemas, the big movie theater that everybody goes to watch movies at. Kids, girls, plenty of people go to watch movies there. Plenty of clubs, event spaces. My friend is a comedian and he does comedy lives over there all the time. Back when I was playing in the band A Good Night's Sleep, when I was singing for my friend's band here in Japan, 2 or 3 of our live shows were in Kabukicho. Now, obviously, we're not going to Kabukicho to buy women of the night, to buy drugs, to get up to some seedy shit. No, we're just going there to play music. My friend goes there to do his comedy lives. People go there to watch movies at the movie theater, which is in the heart of Kabukicho. So all these people say, oh, if you go to Kabukicho, you deserve to be hit, you deserve to get into trouble. That's not true at all. These people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. During the day, even sometimes at night, people are there with their kids. During the day, Japanese people will go with their kids because they're going to some type of restaurant. Maybe it's the robot restaurant. Or at night, also, plenty of times you will see foreign tourists with their kids there as well. Even when I got attacked on that night, there's a guy that came up to me and asked me if I was okay. He was there with his son, who was a younger kid. So anybody that tells you, oh, if you go to Kabukicho, you're looking for trouble, you deserve it, these people don't know what they're talking about. Don't listen to idiots who tell you dumb shit like that. So anyways, we walk around, We meet 3 or 4 different people who either had been drugged in the past, or during that night they said that they felt unsafe and they were thankful that they ran into Tyler and his crew and me. The second night we go back and we say, hey, if we want to actually prove that sketchy shit is going down at these clubs or bars, these international clubs, we need more than just these stories. We need to go see for ourselves. We're gonna walk into Kabukicho. If somebody approaches us and starts offering us stuff, we're just gonna follow them and see where it leads. Now, I think our issue was we rolled deep with like 4 guys. We had like 3 other guys on the outside, kind of watching from a distance. But within our group, we had me, Tyler, Fred the bodyguard, and another bodyguard. So we were rolling kind of deep. I think if they were really going to drug someone or steal money from someone, they would have done it to like a single person. And every story that I've heard of, it's been one person on their own. My friend from California who was drugged, all these stories online. People have emailed me after the incident that happened to me and told me their stories. It's always when it's just one person. So I think that was our issue, because we didn't actually, as far as I know, we didn't get like seriously drugged. We didn't get anybody attacking us. But here's what did happen. The first bar that we go into, this guy goes, hey man, I've got a bar. You can just like sit and drink with girls. You can talk to girls, you can have sex at the bar with these girls, which is illegal, by the way. This happens at Japanese establishments as well. Doesn't make it okay. I think they should be in trouble as well, but that's the law. So we go into this bar and there are like 15 to 20 girls lined up on the wall, just standing there. They're all wearing like lingerie. They all look scared. None of them look happy at all. They all look legitimately scared. The bar was sketchy as hell because it didn't have any like decorations on the walls. It just had like couches around. And it looked dirty as hell, stinky, old, loud as fuck, weird music playing inside. There are a couple different foreigners sitting by themselves on these couches with like multiple girls sitting around them. And there was this, I think she was Russian. There was, what did she say, Romanian maybe? Romanian bartender, this old woman, and she was very, very aggressive, kept telling us to drink more. After we spent time with these girls and did our like little thing where we sit there and we drink with them, she tells us we can't leave. Oh, and by the way, while we're in there, they're like these foreign tourists. It's just like one tourist here, one tourist there. They're going behind this curtain with these girls, and then you could hear things happening behind the curtain. On the menu, it said something like rare experience, like, I don't know, it was like $100 or something to have the rare experience with a girl, which I guess is what you do when you go behind the curtain. And I'm sure what happens is, like I said, which they even offered us, is what happens is you have sex there, which is obviously super illegal, but whatever. So we get up, we spent about 30 minutes there. We had our crew of 4 guys. We get up and we try to leave. They start telling us, you can't leave yet. You need to wait until the other guy comes back. This African guy, I don't remember what they said his name was, but they're like, you need to wait until he comes back until you leave. And I was like, we don't need to wait for anything. If we want to leave, if we're in a private establishment, we can leave whenever the fuck we want as long as we have paid our bill. So give us our bill and we're going to pay. And they kept saying, you can't leave, you can't leave. Tyler paid. We're trying to go. Literally, girls are pulling on our arms, standing in front of the door. They keep saying, wait, 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 you can't leave until this guy comes back. Why the fuck do we have to wait for him? Is he going to try to block the door? Because inside there, they had like 1 or 2 like small Japanese men working as like waiters or something. And then they had the girls. They didn't have any like really intimidating characters. So I don't know, like, are they calling the guy back saying that he's going to like, we have to wait to say goodbye to him because he's going to block the door? Or what's like, what the fuck is going on? So sketchy as hell. First, me and Tyler walk out, and then after that, Fred and the other bodyguard start messaging our group chat saying they're not letting us leave either. They're saying that we have to pay a higher bill. Obviously, they stood up to that. They said, we're not taking that shit. And after a little bit of bargaining, they were able to leave. They got out and they met us outside, but they were getting pressed. They were getting yelled at. They were having people trying to stand in front of the door and refusing them to leave, which is crazy. Now, it seems like since they're bigger guys and they stood up to it and they were, oh, I'm not taking your shit, they eventually just let them leave. But this is something to be aware of, guys, especially if you're by yourself. Be careful. Just don't go to these bars in general, but if you do go with at least one other friend, because this is what they're going to try to do. They're going to say you can't leave. They're going to give you a higher bill. They're going to expect you not to stand up. Can't leave until these guys come and you need to say goodbye to them. What the fuck do I need to say goodbye to them for? I want to go home. When I want to go home, I can go home and that's it. Sketchy as fuck, gross, and this like Russian, Romanian bartender lady keeps saying that you can't leave until you buy a girl. And it's like, what the fuck? We don't have to buy anything. Nobody told us that when we came in. It wasn't written on the menu. Got out of our faces, bitch. And so we walk out, we leave, and these African guys are waiting for us outside, and they say, hey, come to another bar, come to another bar. We eventually follow them to their next bar, see what's going on there. They're like, oh, you guys didn't like that bar? Come to this bar. It's a lot of the same shit. This one wasn't really as aggressive, but once again, I see a couple foreign tourists sitting by themselves with multiple girls around them. The drinks are super, super overpriced. I sing some karaoke because we figure, hey, we're here. We might as well fuck around and like have a good time with it. So I sang some karaoke. You guys know I had to hit him with that Akon. I figured, hey, one in Rome, one in Africa. Fucking do as the Romans do. So I started singing that Akon. Nobody wanna see us together. In the African International Club. You guys saw the video. I hit that little spin move on you. The girls that were sitting next to us were super depressed. The girl that I was talking to literally seemed like she was on drugs. I kept asking her if she was okay, like if she needed help or anything. And she was like, oh no, I'm okay. And, you know, I don't do drugs. I don't even, like, I've never been around people who are on, like, serious drugs, so I don't know what it's like. But if I had to guess, it's something like that. Sure, she could have just been tired, but I think this girl was on some type of drugs. It was sketchy. She didn't seem like she wanted to be there. None of these girls seemed like they wanted to be there at all. It was super, super gross. Anyways, we're like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here after we sang some karaoke. You guys already know I had to hit him with that Akon. Fred sang Jason Derulo, Riding Solo. That was a good one. Get up, we start leaving. Actually, we had no problems at the door at this place. So, hey, maybe they're running a legit business, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if those other guys, there was actually this specific one guy, I think he was American. He said he was from Ohio maybe or something like that. And he was sitting by himself in the corner with two girls on him. He was like a young, like early 20s guy, looks completely lost, completely confused. He was by himself. I would just like to know how that guy's night ended. If I had to guess, it didn't end very well at all, because that guy would be the perfect target to maybe put drugs in his drink and take his money. And we know these things happen. We don't know exactly for a fact which bars they happen at, but we know they happen because there are countless stories of it online. There are videos of people talking about it on YouTube. If you live in Tokyo, or if you've been to Tokyo many times, I guarantee you that you know a foreigner who has been drugged or been stolen from, been intimidated, and had his money extorted in this area. So we know that this happens. I would bet money that that guy got fucked up in some way or another. But we get out, we move on, and once again, the guys are waiting for us outside, and they say, hey, please let us show you one more bar. Let us show you one more bar. We say, all right, you know what? Fuck it, we'll follow you. We go to this next bar. We walk in, and it's strange as hell. It's creepy. It's stinky. It smells like smoke inside. It's dark as hell. And we walk in, and there are these girls wearing these super tight dresses. And the first thing I notice is there are all these booths, you know, like in a restaurant, like benches, booths. And there are like 3 or 4 girls laying down on the booths with coats on top of them, sleeping there. Sketchy as hell. Like 2 of the girls wake up. They're like, look on the... And they wake up and they get out from under their coat from laying on the booth and start walking next to us and like flirting with us and shit. Strange as hell. Nobody else was in there. It was only our group. It was me, Tyler, and Fred this time. We go back, we sit in the booth, we chat the girls up. As we go in, we confirm the prices before we go in. We say, we just want to know exactly how much we're going to be paying. No tricks, no funny games. The guy tells us 4,000 yen per person. That would be Ichiman Nisen, 12,000 yen. He promises us. He promises us this. We say, no jokes, no funny games, no tricks, right? He's like, yes, I promise you. All right, great. We sit there, and by the way, it's all you can drink for the hour. It's unlimited drinks, so all right, whatever. We sit there. I'm not drinking any of my drinks. Tyler's drinking like 1 or 2 drinks here and there. And by the way, this whole time he was saying, dude, I'm getting super, super fucked up off of these drinks. And he told me that he never has felt like this after so few drinks before. So now, obviously, it could have just been the mix of the adrenaline and kind of being scared and being stressed out and maybe the jet lag, but sketchy for sure. Sit down at this booth, me, Tyler, Fred, 3 girls, and the girls are super, super persistent, trying to offer us solo time, go in the back, do this, do that. Didn't spend much time there at all, but after 20 minutes or so, Tyler says, you know what, let's get out of here. I'm going to go pay the bill. You guys stay here. All right, great. Dude goes up, starts paying the bill. All of a sudden, he starts yelling. The bartender, which was like an old Japanese woman, starts yelling back at him. He starts saying, "Skamu, skamu." I walk up there to see like what's going on. And she's telling him, even though we confirmed the prices, we said no jokes, no funny games, no tricks, 4,000 yen per person, and that's it. She starts saying, there's a 5,000 yen charge because you guys didn't buy a girl or something like that. They didn't tell us. We confirmed with the guy and with the girls when walking in, it was going to be 4,000 per person, no more. She starts saying, no, there's a 5,000 yen fee. Tyler starts saying, scam, scam, scam. She starts yelling back. Then what does this lady do? This bartender behind the counter, she pulls out her phone, and in Japanese, she starts saying, "Hayaka kite kudasai, hayaka kite kudasai." Come fast, come fast. Who the fuck is she telling to come fast? Because we're not paying their scam money? It's similar to the last bar. She's telling these guys to come back when we're on our way out. Why is she doing that? You can see many stories online of people saying they were trying to leave from this bar. They were just trying to check out. These African guys came to the door, stood in front of the door, and locked us in and told us we have to pay more money. Is that what she was trying to do? I don't know. But as soon as she started doing that, I was like, yo, shit is popping off. The girls started waking up. The girls started yelling and freaking out. So I go up to the front. I put my foot in the door. I'm not about to have somebody stand in front of the door, lock us in, close the door on us, do any sketchy bullshit like that. And as soon as I put my foot in the door, the girl that was sitting by me at the booth stands up and starts trying to pull me in. She comes up to me and starts pulling on my arm. Onisan, kite, Onisan, haite. Telling me to come inside. I'm like, what the fuck? No, we're on our way out. So I got my foot in the door, making sure nobody locks it. Tyler's yelling at this lady. Then another girl comes up and she starts saying, no, the 5,000 yen is because you guys are trying to pay with card. So now they start changing their story. Why the fuck would that make any sense? Why would a credit card company agree to that anyways? Because then you don't use their credit card. So she starts saying, there's a 5,000 yen fee if you pay with your card. So why are you changing your story now as well? Sketchy as fuck. All the girls start getting up, yelling at us. At the same time, when I've got my foot in the door, the girl that I was sitting with comes up to me and she starts saying, let's exchange Instagram. Come inside, come inside. What's your Instagram? Trying to like draw my attention away from the obvious issue at hand. She knew that we knew that they were up to some shit. So she starts trying to pull me inside, get me away from the door. And she starts saying, what's your Snapchat? Let's exchange Snapchats. Obviously, like, terrible attempt at trying to get my attention off of the issue at hand. Everyone starts yelling. The girls are yelling. The woman behind the bar calls someone on the phone. She starts saying, "Hayaka kite kudasai, hayaka kite kudasai." Who the fuck is coming? Is somebody gonna come and try to lock us in and try to kick our asses? Tyler looks at Fred and says, yo, get ready, get ready. I'm like, oh shit, what are we gonna have to fight our way out of here? What's gonna go on? Eventually, Tyler agrees to just pay the fee. He pays it. Literally, the screen says green, approved. It prints out a receipt. And we're like, all right, let's get out of here. Then the girls start saying, and the bartender also as well starts saying, it didn't go through, you have to pay again. It didn't go through, you have to pay again. And we're like, no, we didn't. We have the receipt right here. We all saw that it said approved. It was a green screen. It said it was okay. We have the fucking receipt. And they're like, no, you have to pay again. You have to pay again. They start screaming at us. And we're like, all right, let's just get the fuck out of here before this turns any sketchier. I think they're just trying to keep us there at this point now until somebody else comes and tries to intimidate us, tries to fight us, tries to lock us in. We don't know what the fuck's gonna happen, so let's get out of here. We get out of the door, we basically book it down the floor, get out to an elevator, take the elevator down. We get outside and there's like 15 of these dudes surrounding us saying, what's going on? Brothers, what's going on? What's the problem? All coming at us, walking aggressive as fuck. There are like 15 of them now. Like, we did have a crew of like 6 people maybe, but still 15 dudes. We're in their territory. We don't know what's going on. Not worth getting into a confrontation, trying to fight these guys. It's just not worth it. So we basically run, we dip, we get the fuck out of there. It was sketchy as hell. We were all in fear for our safety. I can only imagine what would have happened to one of us if we were there by ourselves. What would have happened to somebody else if you went in there by yourself. If you're a clueless tourist from America or wherever, and you come here looking for a good time, looking to get some drinks, they upcharge you, you don't know what's going on, they call a bunch of people to stand at the door and block you in. Not a good time. Not a good time at all. That was the end of it. I was like, dude, I gotta get home, because the next morning at like 7 a.m. I was leaving with my girlfriend for an onsen trip. So I got like 2 hours of sleep that night. I dipped out of there, and the rest is history. The rest of the video I wasn't involved with. I had no idea what was going on. Tyler updated me afterward, obviously, but yeah, that was my contribution to the Tyler Oliveira Japan Exposing Scammers documentary video. You guys look on his Patreon, there's a little bit more video than there is on YouTube, some more interesting stuff that went down. But yeah, it was a crazy couple of days there. I don't plan to ever go back to that area ever again. I don't plan to show my face there. It's just not worth it, especially being here by myself now. I could get attacked, I could get stabbed. Like I said, if that guy is dangerous enough and stupid enough to come and run and hit me in the back of the head for no reason while I'm just filming myself, I'm sure he would do other stuff to me as well, or maybe he and his friends would jump me. So it's just not worth it at all. Anyways, guys, that's what happened. I want to circle back to the point that I made at the beginning of this video about turning bad luck into good luck. I got attacked, I got hit already during a very stressful time in my life. It was coming up on finals for my semester at school. I've got a lot of personal stuff going on, family stuff as well. Then I get hit. I was wondering if my head was injured. I had to deal with the police. It was just a very stressful situation. I remember thinking, why did this happen to me, man? This just sucks. Why me again? And I took a chance. I turned it around and I turned it into a positive experience because I met Tyler. I made a lot of connections. The video went viral. I had a whole bunch of people follow me, talk to me, say they wanted to hear my story, start watching my videos. I made a lot of cool friends. I got a lot of inspiration from hanging out with Tyler and Fred and their crew over those 2 days. Till now, I've always kind of thought of myself, like especially in Japan, as kind of a tough guy, kind of like a cool, like I'm bigger than most like the Japanese guys here. I'm somewhat muscular, I'm somewhat strong, I train MMA, you know, as a hobby, like I'm kind of tough. I've always thought like I'm kind of like a tough guy, I'm kind of a badass, but then, you know, I hung around with like whatever 3 or 4 professional bodyguards for 2 days, including Fred, who, you know, trains MMA, is a bodyguard, has been in a whole bunch of fights, has been a bouncer. And I felt, honestly, I felt like a child next to him. It was very, very humbling. I felt, wow, like I felt like, man, I can't believe sometimes I think of myself as like a tough guy, because he and the other guys that were there as well, they made me not only look like a child, but they were so much braver than I was, so much clearly tougher than I was, so much more aware in dangerous situations than I was. And I just thought, like, these are men. These are strong men. These are warriors. And until now, I've kind of thought that I was kind of a badass. You know, I'm definitely not like a real tough guy in any sense of the word. But after that, I thought, I need to do a lot more. I need to do a lot more. If there are men out there like this, imagine I have to go up against them. Imagine I have to go up against them in a fight or something. I would get bitched. I'm small, I'm underweight. I only train MMA as a hobby. Like I rarely ever spar hard. I could put a lot more weight on, I could put a lot more strength on. I'm fucking completely unaware in dangerous situations. I give people the benefit of the doubt way too often. Like, I mean, you guys saw it in the video of me walking around in Kabukicho and getting hit in the back of the head. How just unaware I was of my surroundings. How I let my guard drop down so much that I was attacked by this guy and I had no idea that he was running up behind me and attacking me. And I just felt like I need to do better. I need to get stronger. I need to become braver. I need to face more fears that I have. And I need to be honest with myself, because I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy at all. And hanging around with people who I can say that they are that guy, it makes you really realize where you stand. And I need to do better. I need to be stronger. I need to be more like that. And the same thing with Tyler, definitely, because I've thought, you know, I work kind of hard in this like YouTube community, content creator realm. I work kind of hard. I'm kind of smart. I speak all right. And then you hang out with someone who is so successful like Tyler, and he's completely turned on 24/7. He's so business, even when the camera is off. He's got a plan. He's commanding a whole team of people. He is so smart and so brave, and in the moment, he's facing danger, willing to just walk into Kabukicho, willing to stand up to these guys who are violent, who we know are violent, who have attacked me. And these are times when the bodyguards weren't even right by us. They're like kind of in the back, and he's standing right up to these guys. He doesn't care if he gets attacked, and he's not like a big guy either. Not that he's like a small guy or anything like that, but it's not like he's some big badass giant like fighter dude or anything like that. He was staring danger in the face, going right after it. And he's working so hard. He has all these plans for all of these videos, and seeing his process and how he plans his videos and how he talks to his fans. There were so many fans stopping us going, hey, are you Tyler Oliveira? Are you Tyler Oliveira? Can I get a picture? And he talks to everyone with so much respect and takes pictures with everybody that stops him, everybody that comes around. He stops what he's doing and he talks to them and treats them like a human being. And the way that he talked to me was so charismatic. I remember thinking, like, I could never be this charismatic. Is remembering everybody's names. He is so turned on. He is so like a larger than life character. And he is just all about his craft. He is just going after it. And we just finished filming that video just a couple of weeks ago, and we filmed so much. It took so much work. And he's already got the video uploaded now and a bunch of shorts, and he's already working on his next video where he's going to have to travel for that. And I remember just thinking, dude, I thought I worked hard before. Like, I can't even imagine working as hard as this guy. And there are going to be a lot of people who are going to say things like, well, he just is popular because he knows people or because he got lucky. I mean, that's an example right there that people who work hard, people at the top, they work fucking hard. You have no idea how hard they work, how dedicated to their craft they are, how smart they are, how charismatic they are. Spending 2 full days with someone who is that successful, I really, really, really realized he is different in business, in YouTube, in content creation. He's so charismatic. He speaks great. He's so friendly. He's so real. But he is 100% turned on and dedicated and so serious about his craft all day. It's not like he turns it on and turns it off like I do. I do the video thing and then I turn it off and I take a rest. He was so into it. And it's the same way with, like I said, his team and his crew and his bodyguards and those people as well. It's like they are so serious, and you think you're this type of guy, you think that you're tough, or you think that you're a good businessman, or you think that you work hard at YouTube or whatever, and then you spend time around people like that and you're like, okay, these people are different. And if you're like me, you're thinking these people are different, but how do I be like these people? How do I change? Because I want to be like that. I respect that so much. I was so inspired and so motivated. Now, I know that people say that inspiration, motivation isn't what is going to bring you to the top. You actually need systems and routines, so I'm working on that as well. But really, I know that I can do better. I know that I can work harder. And now I have some of these people who are so successful like that in my corner. I've made these connections, and they believe in me. And people that I respect believe in me, and the people who don't believe in me are like dumbass people online and in my YouTube comments and shit who are talking shit. So I really need to think about whose voices, whose opinions to take seriously, because I have people who are this successful, or like I said, this tough, telling me that, yo, you can do it. We believe in you make great videos. We believe in your craft. You've got a lot going for you, man. Stick with it, work hard, because you can do it too. It's just like, I can do it. And so it's 2026 now. This isn't going to be a whole video about my goals and anything, but I just wanted to give an update on everything that happened with the tout situation, the Tyler Oliveira video, making these new friends, making these new connections. It's been a wild time, and 2026, man, it's going to be even more unfiltered. Going to get a lot realer on this channel. I'm going to be pumping out the best videos that I've ever created. Thank you guys so much for supporting, guys. If you guys want to donate, donation link is in the description. Donate to my Ko-fi, guys. Send me an email if you want at youngjamesYT@gmail.com. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to everybody watching, everybody supporting. Thank you to Tyler Oliveira and his team for coming out to Japan, raising attention to this issue, bringing attention to this issue, raising awareness. Thank you to Fred the bodyguard, everybody else. I appreciate you so much. And this is just the beginning, y'all. This is the year we're going to turn the fuck up. So thank you guys. Peace out. Take care.